The 10
the
C's of the
charismatic
connector.
Yeah, this is really catching fire. This is more along the lines of personality development. When people hear about the charismatic connector, obviously charisma and charismatic really kind of catches the attention of people. But really the key in all of that to be a charismatic connector is about connecting. It's about connecting with the people in whom you associate with. It's connecting more fully in your relationships. It's connecting with your children. It's connecting at work. Salespeople, when they apply these things, are increasing sales dramatically. And those 10 C's, as we explore each and every one of them and kind of apply them to life, then we're kind of leveling up within our lives. And so one of the hot topics that I get a lot is the comedy and humor. One of the most important things to understand really is the difference between comedy and humor. Typically when I ask, like,
what
hey,
is the difference? I don't really understand.
Yeah, so I'll ask, how many of you consider yourselves to be a comedian?
Chet
Quite
is a comedian.
frequently.
No, I'm not.
I don't know anybody funnier than Chet. And everyone says that.
Well,
I mean,
he's
it's true.
describing you the
Chet's
difference.
great. Yeah.
Exactly. So I have a
Yeah.
good sense of humor, but that
Right.
doesn't make me a comedian.
Yeah, so
You are a comedian as well.
A comedian is to get up in front of people and to perform in some way, shape, or form. Now that could be, that could be on YouTube. That could be a comedy movie, a sitcom, stand-up comedy sketch. That kind of availability for performance. However, we don't always think of our sense of humor as being something that is valuable within our conversations. Now, you guys do a pretty good job here.
I think it's really important.
Kind of
I think it's
part
the
of
most important.
The conversation,
We try to
right.
stay silly here.
Yeah.
We don't-
If you're not laughing, to me, it's not fun. And if it's not fun, why are you doing it?
Exactly. And some of the statistics.
Even mopping the
The
floor. I
world
wanna
is
laugh.
burning up. We got to have fun while we're here. I mean,
Exactly. And
this show's all about.
That's because there's this thing called humor attraction.
Okay.
Right? So when looking for a mate, how many of you have a sense of humor as like a top 3 quality that
It's
you're
number
looking
one for me.
right?
It's number one.
It's number 1, 2, or 3 in most
It's 1,
people.
2, and 3 for
And
me.
if it's not in the top 3, there's a reason why you're single.
because you're boring, because you don't care about humor. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I'm
So-
not sugarcoating anything today. All right.
So if that's the case, then what are we doing to develop that sense of humor? And that goes hand in hand with charisma. It's stepping more fully towards enjoying life, smiling. Smiling is the gateway to laughter, and vice versa.
I do it all day.
You need
Right?
to. You
Julie?
need to. We all need to.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
And you're happily married because you tell me that your husband makes you laugh.
Every single day.
You bet.
Isn't
Yeah.
that? And how long are you married?
35 years.
35 years.
And
It's
I've
so
known
cute.
him since I was 11, and he's been my only boyfriend. And every single day, I just know at some point during the day, like he's just going to say something that I'm just...
That makes you laugh.
Yeah.
That makes you laugh.
For sure.
And there's an attraction
Oh,
there.
totally.
I had
so
a client
cute.
come
He
to
makes
me
her
and
laugh.
he says, we've lost the love in our relationship. And as we examined, I said, you haven't lost the love, you've lost the laugh. And when you lose the laugh in your relationship, it feels like we've lost love.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
And that's because there is that connection.
Well,
You know-
laughing kind of turns you on. Can we talk about that on a
You bet.
on a non-blue show?
Yeah, well,
Or non-blue comedy?
it releases feel-good chemicals in our body.
Chet laughed.
There's
Can we talk about that? Can we talk
I
about
was laughing
the fact,
at your inability to understand what blue comedy is, not anything else.
Well, I don't know. I mean, can
Just to clarify.
when you're trying to keep comedy clean, can we talk about like attraction or
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you bet. Yeah.
that's still clean?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure where the line is drawn.
No. Yeah. The line is, am I this close to offending somebody? That's where the line's drawn, right? But there is a humor attraction.
That was funny.
There is something that when you focus on that laugh, it strengthens the bond. And so with this, focusing on becoming a charismatic connector and utilizing comedy, utilizing your charisma and charm and connectivity and all that. I know we're kind of getting close on time here, but there's so much that strengthens your relationship with others, whether that's romantically, like we were talking here, friendships, your communication with your
Siblings.
with your
Rachel and
siblings,
Chet laugh
friends,
all the time.
families. But also it helps in sales. It helps,
Business.
around the environment, with customers. 84% of people say that they would much rather do business with somebody with a sense of humor. 91% of executives say that they would that a sense of humor has assisted them in their career advancement. It's all part of leadership, and that's what this charismatic connector.
I think it's the most
training
important